Had this chess game made of dominoes played and won 1,000 times before his first term. Sit tight, people, relax, timing is everything. God bless. You know, I don't disagree with you. If you look at quantum string theory, okay, so this is way out here, but just hang on with me for a second. If you look at quantum string theory, there's all these different realities, right, and timelines that you might be on. And you exist across the spectrum of these. In that theory, there are moments in time where all of those timelines compress to a single moment and then expand again from that. I think that that's real. I think it's legit. I think that there are certain events that are inevitable in history, and depending on, you know, which timeline you're on, there's probably different catalysts or things that create a systemic issue or whatever's going to happen in order to lead to that moment in time that's inseparable across all of those. There's been a couple of those, you know, I think in the past 3 to 5 years where, you know, and then I think you could probably orchestrate certain things to move things forward faster. And it, like, it sounds crappy, but if you look at, let's say you had Project Looking Glass, that's a thing. And the U.S. government had a way to be able to see in the future and see all of these different outcomes based on certain events playing out. You could then work back from that and find those momentary events that could catalyze multiple ripple effects isn't the right word, but like downstream effects that you were looking or intended to create by just doing one thing. So I talked about this a little bit last time with them shutting down the Strait of Hormuz. This accomplishes, it's a multi-faceted move that will move forward multiple objectives at once. So, you know, talking about 5D chess and all this stuff, look, I think if you had seen the future, let's say Trump really did, you know, go back and take Tesla's trunks and all that is true, and, you know, if you go read the books, you know, Baron Trump's adventures in the late 1800s and his mentor Don, and